Oh shit, we got a problem. What do we do? Good morning, YouTube. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? We're currently up here in Ogden, Utah, staring at the beautiful snowy covered mountains. It's like 20 degrees outside and we've got a problem. Yes. This is common. This is common when you run up in very cold weather and you're not used to running in cold weather. I was down south most of the time this whole winter so far, and I haven't really experienced this type of cold weather. So we have some tires that are low on pressure. Let's check it out. 20 degrees outside. The front tires are at 95, 39 degrees, 30 degrees, 91 psi, 92, 22, 3 degrees. Oh, there's the problem right there. Oh, yeah. So we're like 10 pounds of pressure low on all tires. Some of you guys may know what I'm about to do, but some of you may not know what I'm about to do, and this may save you some time, some money, and possibly a citation if you get an inspection. So let me show you how to fix this problem. We go outside, we'll show you what we got going on. Had to break out the handy dandy air hose. Now, if you guys have never seen one of these before, you need to go to a truck stop and get one. They're like 30 bucks. Highly recommend it. What this does, it hooks up to your trailer line. So let me show you that real quick. Disconnect your trailer line, and then you connect this to this, like this. Like this. Oh, I have my gloves on. That should be good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go push back in the trailer brakes. The trailer brake air is going to feed that line. And it's going to turn it into... Oh yeah, no leaks. Now what we're going to do, you also want to make sure you have one of these so you can see what your air pressure is. So that gauge on the dashboard is pretty damn accurate. But we're going to fill it up. Alright, now this isn't the fastest way to do this, but 9 out of 10 times when you go up there to the fuel island, either the pins are broken in these things, you know, or the compressor's not working, something. So that's why it's always good to have your own tools and your own stuff so you can work on your truck. Now I'm going to go ahead and do all this real quick. It's going to take me about 10 minutes to fill all these tires up, and we'll check back with you in a minute. Alright, now we got all the tires filled up. Just double check real quick. Good enough for me. Whew. Time to clean this mess up now. Alright, check that out. No more alarms. Look at that. No more critical information. Check it out. Tire monitor. Look at that. Everything's where it's supposed to be. 106 on a steer tire? Really, little guy? Steer tires are rated at 115 pounds at cold weather. Says it right there on the tire. Well, let me explain to you why we didn't fill it up all the way. You see, we're up here in cold weather right now. What happens when you start driving and you heat up a tire? Right, that's right. The tire gets hot. The tire expands and fills up with air like a balloon. So yes, I can fill the tire to 115. Maximum cold. It says it right there on the tire. Let me show you that. Right here. I know it's upside down, but... Sorry, 120, sorry. Sorry, on this tire it's 120 maximum PSI cold. But I don't fill them up all the way, because once you start rolling in this cold weather, the tire gets hot and then fills up with even more air. And now you got too much air in the damn tires, especially if you've filled up the tires in 20-degree temperature, right? And you're at 120 PSI in the cold. And you get a load going back down south somewhere, right? What do you think is going to happen? The tires are going to be overinflated down in the south now because the air is going to be warmer down there. That's why we didn't fill them up all the way. Plus, if you fill them up all the way to their maximum capacity, you start driving, you heat them up, they fill up with more air, and it's a very bumpy ride. The tires are very tight and filled with lots of air, and it's very bumpy, and you don't want to fill them up all the way. It's just a good rule of thumb. Don't fill them up. That's why it's called the maximum. They should have put a minimum on there. I think minimum for the DOT, I can't remember. Don't quote me. Somebody put it down in the comments. I think it's like 100 per tire. I can't remember. That's it. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. Anyway, so the purpose of this video was to show you guys that it's important to have tools. Have your own tools. Be able to fix something in a quick hurry on your own. Save yourself some time. Save yourself some money. See, I woke up this morning and the tires were 15 pounds low on air. Took me 20 minutes to fill them all up real quick. Now we're out of here. We're on our way to Hermiston, Oregon, with this light load, of Tupperware. A dry load. Good load, too. Don't know where we're going after that. But here's another quick winter tip for you guys. If you're... we'll add this to this video. We'll add this to the title of this video. This is important, okay? If you're doing your trip planning, right? And you're planning out your day... And, you're looking for snow. You're looking to see what roads are closed. You're looking to see if the chain laws are in effect, all that good stuff, And you see that everything is good, right? And you start rolling, and then you run into some really hairy stuff. Well, you got to know when to just pull off, shut it down, get off the road. Okay? This almost happened to me the other day. I was just north of Oklahoma City, heading north on I-35, and everything was beautiful. Roads were a little wet, but everybody was moving. As soon as I got on I-70 and headed west, everything was a sheet of ice. Nothing was plowed. It was bad. I've only got 6,000 pounds of Tupperware in my trailer. Okay, it's a dry load. And I'm like, I checked everything. I'm like, what's going on? The roads were open, everything is good. And here I am on I-70, and I'm like, am I going to make it up this hill? I mean, that's when you start getting white knuckle driving, and you turn the radio off, and you're feeling the truck. You know, you're holding on with both hands to make sure that the tractor isn't sliding around on you. You know, you're just trying to go nice and slow. I mean, I was doing 40 miles an hour. I didn't want to go much slower because I didn't want to lose momentum and then slide out or whatever. But it was getting so bad where I was trying to find a place to pull over, but every time I came up on a rest area, you know, they were packed full to the brim. Couldn't even get in. And I decided, you know, just to slow it down even more. And then I came up on a bunch of trucks and cars. Everybody was doing 35 mile an hour. So it's better to ride with a pack than to ride alone. But remember, don't be up people's asses, okay? Don't, you know, when it's snowing and there's ice on the ground and there's, you know, you have to, like, triple and quadruple your stopping distance. Because you've seen it all the time. Where on I-70, I-80, you know, where there's pile-ups, you know, and that's because people are going way too fast. They can't see in front of them because of the fog or the snow or whatever, you know, and you got to be prepared for that. So if you're going to be following a pack of cars or trucks or whatever, make sure you got plenty of room to stop. Make sure that you have an out in case you can't stop. You can dive off into the shoulder or something. Always have an out. Have a plan. You know, if you're slamming on the brakes and the truck ain't doing nothing, make sure you leave yourself enough room to maneuver to the left or the right so you don't slam into the back of them. But if it, like, really what it all comes down to, if the roads are that bad, okay, and you know about it, don't go on the roads. Don't go out there and drive. I mean, if you're like in my situation, I was already out there. I had checked the roads. I had checked the weather. No rain, no snow. The sun was out most of the day. It's just that one stretch of highway wasn't plowed yet, and it was bad. So just be careful. Leave yourself enough room. Give yourself some extra time. Don't be in a rush, because you'll be in the slush. That's my rhyme for the day. Nah, but seriously, guys, these winter conditions are no joke. All right, think ahead. Have spare bulbs. Have spare parts. Have tools. Have extra clothes, extra shoes. You know, that way, God forbid, something happens, you're prepared. You know, you do not want to be unprepared in the wintertime, especially out here on these roads. Have extra coolant, have extra wiper fluid, paper towels, water, food. All those things matter. I did a video about this way back when, winter driving tips. But yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for watching.